Welcome back to the channel. Right, a little bit late on the weekend, we'll be doing a video. Sunday night. But Friday, I latched up with all my brothers, which hasn't happened for about 3 years now. So I'm one of 7. So all 7 of us got together on Friday, and I drank quite a lot. And I'm still a little bit today. So yeah, it was great to see them all. Absolutely fantastic. And also, my last video I did the Kinks. I've been listening to Village Green quite a lot. It's absolutely fantastic. Very British. Love it, love it, love it. Definitely going to own it on record. What I can't figure out is whether I should absorb a couple more Kinks albums. And then I've seen a beautiful box set, right, for about £115 on Amazon. It's a mono box set, I do believe. It's got Preservation Society on there, Village Green. Well, it's got them all. I might absorb a couple more albums first. Although the Village Green that I've been listening to is in stereo, and this is a mono, and I've been quite enjoying the stereo on it, so I'm still learning, I suppose. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. So glad I listened to it. I know I've got some great music to come that I've not heard before. So marvellous. Anyway, today it's not going to be like a normal vinyl first play, although it is. I'm going to give the soundtrack to Enter the Dragon a play. Now, as you know, I've got this on at Christmas. Now, I haven't actually played a picture disc, well, for years and years. I mean, to me, picture disc was always a collectible thing as opposed to something to play. But now I've got me Riga and it sounds very nice in here. I thought I'd give it a go. Now, obviously, it was released on Record Store Day last year. And first thing I've noticed straight away, obviously, it doesn't have the same amount of tracks as the I have the 25th anniversary CD of Lalo Schifrin's score. And this has got 17 tracks on it, where this has got 10. So not as many. But should I have a little look at the actual? I mean, obviously you can see the front of it, but then we can see the back. Like, there's the back of it. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about picture discs. To me, they've always been a little bit gimmicky. I never actually thought the sound was as good. But I could be wrong. My memory could be completely wrong. So should we have a little look at it? I hope you've had a nice weekend. Like I said, mine has been mostly recovering from alcohol. I don't drink that much these days, so. Right. I'm going to save them because I want them hype stickers. Well, it isn't obviously some sort of inner, I wasn't sure. Right. Oh, she has got like a... Oh, that is cool. That looks cool. Look at this one. Look. Whoa, whoa. How are thick though? That's proper chunky. Oh. Looks cool. Only 5 tracks a piece, so interesting. Like I said, I haven't had I can't even remember the last picture disc I owned. Years ago. But it's probably a Madness single, I would imagine. When they was releasing them, you know, Our House, Wings of a Dove and all that. So it's 80s. Early 80s. Right. Before I get it on there, what do we know about Enter the Dragon? Right. Well, obviously, Enter the Dragon is a 1973 martial art movie starring Bruce Lee, John Saxon and Jim Kelly. It was Bruce Lee's final film, and it was released July 20th, 1973. I always found that bit really, really sad. I mean, this would have been the movie that Bruce would have been able to sit back and go, I did it. I did it. He died prior to knowing how actually famous he was, you know. I mean, everyone knows his name, you know. He's up there with the top ones. Obviously, he was only 32 as well. I mean, really, Bruce? Obviously, Enter the Dragon was a joint. It was Golden Harvest, Hong Kong, and Warner Brothers, American production. So, first joint production. And it was directed by Robert Klaus. And it is considered to be one of the greatest martial arts movies, if not the greatest martial arts movie of all time. It is Lee's best. It's my personal favourite. And it certainly cemented him into worldwide superstardom. And it kind of did for Lalo Schifrin. I mean, Schifrin's done a lot of scores and soundtracks to movies. Cool Hand Luke, Bullet, Battle Creek Brawl, THX 1138, Dirty Harry, The Class of 1984, the Amityville Horror, you know, Red Dragon. I could go on and on and on and on. And TV shows, Mission Impossible. You know, Bruce Lee loved Mission Impossible, hence he got the job on Enter the Dragon to do the soundtrack, because Bruce liked the theme. He used to work out to it, apparently. And Enter the Dragon is his most beloved work. Out of all the soundtracks he's done, he really is. He loves Enter the Dragon. And it could be because there's so many people, certainly in the hip-hop community, that have paid homage to this soundtrack. There's loads of different remixes, variations, versions, and you can Enter the Dragon's just in there. And like I said, because it's often considered one of the greatest martial art films of all time, in 2004, it was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Absolutely agree with that. Obviously, Schifrin recorded it back in 1973 on the Warner Brothers label. And this is a Record Store Day version, and it was released on Rhino Records on the 21st of April last year, 2018. And it's the first time Enter the Dragon's ever been on picture disc. I mean, there has been multiple versions of Enter the Dragon. Like I said, this has got different tracks on it, different cover art, etc. And over the years, I mean, the very first Enter the Dragon I ever heard on vinyl, I heard it out of a library. Yeah, I see it in the library once, and I thought, wow. And I got it home, and obviously tape player, and recorded the soundtrack on tape. But I've seen multiple different covers to it, different versions of it. I have 2 different ones on my computer. Obviously, one of them being this. So should we give it a play? It's going to be kind of novel, isn't it? Come on in, let's do this. So, let's get this baby out of here. Oh. So, look at that. It's really weird, isn't it? Let's give it a go. I'll be back in a little while. I didn't play it all. The soundtrack I love. I know this album very well anyway, but I remember correctly, there was like a surface noise throughout it. And although during some of the songs, like the opening scene where it's very big and loud and full orchestra, you can kind of lose it. But like there's songs on here, like there's a song called A Gentle Softness. Very quiet and soft song. And the surface noise of the picture disc was a little bit too much, and it was getting on my nerves a little bit, to be honest. So sound quality, I wouldn't rate this at all. I think I will stick to my CD, but I do believe it's the picture disc, which is bizarre because coloured vinyl sounds absolutely fine. Do any of you know the reason? Now, am I disappointed about this? It's a lovely collector's piece, and it will sit proudly in my collection. I love Bruce Lee, but will it be the one I go to listen to it? Absolutely not. That will be probably the last time I play it. But it's not disappointing. It's a collector's piece, and I do think that's why I did collect Madness picture discs when I was young, because I was collecting everything of Madness. Shame I don't have them anymore, but I was never one on them, you know. And I've seen the Yellow Submarine, I've seen Sergeant Pepper picture disc, but am I going to play them? Probably not. Sure, collectors out there like some of you lot will absolutely get them all, of course, but that's not me. But it was a gift, and I love it, but sound-wise, not so much. I've got that sticker on. I think the Record Store Day hype sticker, if I do get it off, is going to need the hairdryer treatment to warm it up a bit. So yeah, shame really. But having said that, I kind of thought it anyway, you know. But it is a great soundtrack. You got hints of Oriental in there, full orchestra, some really gentle, soft stuff, some blaxploitation mixed in, some funk, some soul, some wah-wah guitars, and obviously you got some Bruce Lee, wah, some screams throughout. So it's a must-have album for me. As for the picture disc sound-wise, I would say absolutely not. But as a collectible piece, it looks lovely. It looks lovely. Recording engineer Dan Welling. Remix engineer Doc Siegel. Recorded at Barebank Studios. What do you lot think about the sound on picture discs? Can you hear the surface noise? Does it bother you? Or do you think, hang on a minute, Stripey, there's something not right there? But I think that's how I remember them. They never sounded quite as good as, you know, normal black vinyl or coloured vinyl. So, but hey-ho, it'll still sit in the collection proudly, but it's Bruce Lee, innit? I mean, I've got Enter the Dragon, 1, 2, 3, probably about 5 formats, 3 different Blu-rays, DVD, UMD. Yeah, so a little bit. That's the first time I've not played a full album on there. You know, when I put it on to do a vinyl first play, I usually play the whole thing right through, of course. But when I got to that gentle softness, which was, how many tracks in was that? 4 of side 1. I mean, I heard it. As soon as I put the needle down, I thought, yeah, I can hear something. And I thought, well, maybe, I don't know. But no, it was a bit much to really enjoy. I mean, yeah, I suppose some people probably wouldn't notice it. They would. If they literally compared that to that on a set of headphones, you'd totally notice the difference. Who knows? I may end up tracking down another vinyl over Enter the Dragon, but you know, I've said it before. I'm not a big fan of having multiple copies of the same album. I mean, I've got loads of room left at the moment. I've got a unit to fill of records, but there's so many records to get, you know. Anyway. So, bit of a weird one. Sorry about that, guys. I never cut them short. I normally go into a little bit more, but don't really know what to say. Nice piece to have. Some lovely pictures on there. But I wouldn't play it. There you go. So, please give it a thumbs up, guys. Sorry about that. Please like, comment, dislike, whatever. Let me know your thoughts on picture discs. Or do you not have any troubles with your picture discs? Or can you hear the surface noise? Hi-ho. So, yeah, that's it for today then, guys, really. Have yourselves a great week. I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Take care now.